Well, technically speaking, so this is why you shouldn't do two things at the same time. I just got the message in here, and I was reading the message, and at the same time, I hear you talking in my head, and in a sense, I gave the answer I was trying to write to you. The information got screwed up, but anyway. Tyrese has been dealing with a lot of loss, and that's I think what is the reason why these clips have. It's just a moment in the whole interview. I mean, it's a very raw moment indeed. I mean, Tyrese has opened up like never before, I think, in this interview, and that was the results of what what like never before. Are you saying he's always like
He's
this?
always been there. It's always done.
Maybe you're right on that, but I think the way they stacked up these questions led to that moment, because it was slowly but surely. If you look at the questions they asked, I'm wrong again, I guess.
Well, no. In this case, I'm. This is like black culture. You know, bad is good. She's bad. That means she's good. So this means you're right. Let me tell you one thing.
I guess I've been too much in the suburbs with my
The
mom.
the moment the interview started, they were trying to go to the mental health. They were trying to ascertain his mental health. And as you said, building it up slowly but surely. The only questions that he didn't get to ask due to time running out was, are you crazy, Tyrese?
Yo.
But you could see they were trying to trigger him. They were trying to get him to the breaking point.
Yeah, it's crazy. It started already. If you watch the interview, it started with the whole envy, DJ envy, Tyrese situation. That led in already last time into a, well, not so good situation. It's a lot of back and forth between the two on the social media and all that stuff. And I don't know what they were hoping for. Maybe that they would be scrapping, as he would say, beating each other up. But it wasn't. It was a good moment. I think if you look, they both hugged, and they talked it out before the show. Such a shame they weren't able to do that during the show. But I mean, Envy had to go, so that situation was also very weird when he was going, and Charlemagne makes this usual jokes about different things.
Yeah.
Crazy situation there as well, but let's look at the biggest moments of this interview, because it's been an interview that, I mean, we've all seen the, well, we're not gonna watch it, but we're only going to listen first of all. But we've all seen the viral clips, but there are also a lot of gems in between those. Let's start with the moment he basically addressed his ex, and as we all know, and we have covered it in the past as well, Tyrese has been dealing with a, for a lack of a better word, maybe abusive ex-wife. And we're talking about after the fact they have separated and filed for divorce. Seems like she keeps, well, trying to use them as a bank. Let's call a spade a spade. But he addresses her. Let's listen to what he had to say. Well, I'm not gonna show it, because these people hit you with a copyright notification right away. Fair use.
He did. But God, ex, I know, hear me, to my ex, you fucked me up. He did. But God had this to happen for a reason. Because what I gave birth to and this album, this music, never existed before that.
De zekerheid van
Yeah.
So we are talking here with this situation where he's saying that his ex has technically helped him with this new album because of the hurt he's been through. And you can clearly hear in his voice, and I mean you clearly can see that in every of his other social media videos in which he talks about his ex. He really believed in love. Let's start there. He really believed he found the one, and then he divorced and basically said the person I was with is not the person that I divorced. RJ.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, well, I would say I don't think he necessarily said it. She
And this
helped
one.
him. What?
Oh, you mean now? Oh, sorry, my
yeah,
bad.
But she said that she helped him. I don't think that she said that she helped him, as much as she said that she caused a crisis in his life that ultimately led to something beautiful, because he was also promoting his album that's coming out in this month, right? Or is it already out?
It's coming. It's not. It's
Coming
not
out,
out yet. It's coming the 30th, he said, or 29th of August, something like that.
If it's the 29th of August,
Yeah, you said this month. My bad. I was thinking this week. My bad. Yes, it's this month. Yeah, it's coming out this.
actually today.
Well, technically speaking, so this is why you shouldn't do two things at the same time. I just got the message in here and I was reading the message, and at the same time I hear you talking in my head, and in a sense I gave the answer I was trying to write to you. The information got screwed up, but anyway, yes.
But in any case, it's a good. So he's promoting that. He's promoting the album, and what he's saying is that the pain she put him through ultimately led to him being or creating this, what he calls, masterpiece. I don't think he used the words or the term opus magnum, but it seems like the way he was talking, like this is like the best album he's ever made.
Yeah, sounds like it. He almost got. He wanted Envy to say it's the biggest album this year without him even listening to the album. That was a crazy situation.
Yeah, but so I think it was very interesting to see Tyrese on that interview. During that interview, very vulnerable, and I have to correct myself or agree with you partially, because I said it. I don't think that's the most vulnerable we've seen him, or most open we've seen him. I do think it's the most open we've seen him. I don't think it's the most vulnerable we've seen him, because that was when he was crying on the phone. He also gave some explanation, saying that he was under using drugs during that time. So I don't know if they were anxiety drugs or something. No, not so medical, pharmaceutical drugs.
Yeah, pharmaceuticals. I'm like,
yeah. So and that made him
drugs. Yeah,
made him trip. So that's one thing he talked about, which was also a bit nuanced. That's why I think it was good. And if you guys haven't watched it, I think it's good to watch the full episode if you want to get a better context, because if you only see the highlights, of course they're going to show you Tyrese's lowlights. But he did appear very powerful in moments. He just started singing randomly. And artists are going to be artists, man. Artists are they can start singing at the table. I think I told you, KaiR, I have a poet, family member of mine. He will just recite his poets in public with people sitting, like during during a wedding or something. Not, of course, not during the ceremony, but afterwards. And people will start looking around, and I'm like, okay, is this the longest one you have? Can you just give me a haiku and we're done? But I guess not. In any case, artists are artists, and that's what I want to say about this. He addressed Samantha Lee, which is his ex, and saying you hurt me, and
You can clearly see she hurt him.
yeah,
He
but
believed, like I said, he believed that she was the one.
yeah,